Bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Thunder five right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here's Griffin and the rejection by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside for Durant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Thunder ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a three-point game. Right side Westbrook, and stolen by Redick. Now the Clippers moving it up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Getting back to Durant's playmaking, it's something we've seen Jordan do. It's something we've seen Kobe, master. It helps those guys win championships.
Yeah, scoring yourself is great, but when you're trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring.
There's the dish to Roberson. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Jordan, the pass to Griffin. Here is Mbah a Moute. The three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Durant with a wide-open look. Out to Ibaka. Outside Durant. The tray. Durant with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's Redick on the wing. Defended by Durant. Was shot by Redick. No good. Oklahoma City trailing. Feeds it to Ibaka. Pass to Roberson. Back to Ibaka. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And the Thunder with the possession here.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Here is Mbah a Moute. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Back to Durant for 3. Westbrook. Mbah a Moute pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Redick with the bucket.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ibaka outside. Adams dishes to Roberson. The feed to Ibaka. To the wing right side. Passes it to Durant. Over to the left wing. Roberson can't hit.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason, was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Count the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first two, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost.
Here's Roberson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From deep three-point range, Mbah a Moute pulls it in.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment. Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Mbah a Moute kicks to Griffin. Clippers moving the ball around. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka outside. From deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Roberson. Sinks the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. The ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Reddick's got the ball. Paul kicks to Mbah a Moute. He feeds it to Griffin. Fades and shoots. Can't get the foot there. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And a moment now to hear. He reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, the youngest over there has to do everything.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18? That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Roberson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And that's now 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
From deep three-point range. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Westbrook dishes to Durant.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he doesn't.
Look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Over to the wing. Here is Mbah a Moute. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And Mbah a Moute's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Roberson tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Redick with the bucket.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Out to the wing, puts it up, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
Durant just inside the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 13. Los Angeles leading by 4. Ball outside. Durant with the steal. Griffin with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Durant kicks to Adams. Durant the pass to Adams. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. And there's the 3-second violation. 1:37 left in the first half. And it's Paul penetrating. Jordan the screen. Here is Mbah a Moute. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
50 seconds left in the first half. Griffin kicks to Redick. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Dishes it to Robertson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's Westbrook with the drive. On up the court. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant against Paul. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Paul passes to Griffin. He dishes it to Mbah a Moute. The fadeaway. And it would have counted had it fallen, and we're through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side. And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is about to get...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 15 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbah a Moute in its small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And he gets it to go.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Clippers leading by 7. Griffin kicks to Mbah a Moute. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Mbah a Moute has got 15.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And the Thunder with possession. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. It's Durant on the wing. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Jordan knocked loose, and it's blocked by Adams. And they're able to recover. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Here's Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Both free throws good from Griffin. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense park. His rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Thunder trailing by 9.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you'd think with the 2 elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding.
Pass was put in just the right spot. Westbrook's got 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon. He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Shot's good from Mbah a Moute.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. The rejection by Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 12.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Westbrook kicks to Adams to stop the run. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 12 as they get that one from Roberson. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Left side, Jordan. Kicks it to Mba Amute. No good from outside.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Paul kicks to Mba Amute. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Mba Amute has got 20 points.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And Mba Amute, the pass to Griffin. He kicks to Redick. Pass to Jordan. Poke loose. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For the finish. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And he gets it to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Fires the 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Thunder trailing by 8. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the center.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You got to manage the clock and play smart. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And the wide-open shot from Paul, and a miss there on the triple. Well, Thunder have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Griffin sends it back. Here's Ibaka, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game. The Clippers trail. Paul dishes to Mba Amute. Redick, a good look, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The pass to Adams. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Here's Robertson. That 3 off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around to the middle and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul goes in. Deflects the pass. Durant with the steal. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Redick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Look at the game for Redick. He has 12 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Westbrook passes to Durant. From deep three-point range, Ibaka, no luck.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Oklahoma City on D. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The dish to Robertson. Back to Westbrook. Baamute with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Tries from 10, and Durant sends it back. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Westbrook drives in, lays it in without an inch of room around him. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
To the left side wing, picked by Griffin. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shot from 12, and it's blocked. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That's his first foul. The Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Robertson. The shot misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Redick with the bucket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
It's Durant with the drive. There's 49 seconds left in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Paul. The drive by Jordan.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
At the line for 2.
And he is unable to get the second one. From deep. Yes! A tremendous three to tie it up.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Oh, They give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Man, I thought you were going to lose complete control. The fans and you going wacko over here on the edge of their seat. Sit down, Greg. Give me some room over here.
Oh, jeez.
It's Redick on the wing. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Griffin dishes to Jordan. It's in!
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open three.
Feeds it to Robertson. Misses the 3. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And the Clippers call time here.
Attention, State.
And Griffin, here we go. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. 2 shots. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead. Here's Ibaka. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen.